Hello everybody and welcome to Isla Napali. Welcome back again, and it's already Sunday. Wow, the weekend just flew by again, and yeah, I really appreciate all your comments on Friday in the episode. Holy crap, that was really incredible. There was so much feedback on the revamp of this coaster, and I have to admit, I didn't really think that the feedback would be that positive, so yeah, let's just talk a little bit about what you guys came up with for Sylph. Not in detail, but I think most of the ideas were pretty damn good. I'm not quite sure though. A lot of you suggested some kiddie coasters, and I also like the comment that maybe for a kiddie coaster we don't really need Sylph. Maybe we can do it on our own, and then we have to all kind of ask Sylph Comp for something else in regards to maybe a coaster that sits in here, which I really like the idea, but also the idea of a flying coaster, even though I have to say we now have to look a little bit more into the story of the park, so a wooden coaster maybe would make a lot more sense in general in terms of the overall story of the park, because as we said, we kind of tackled the whole thing from the wrong side, so to say, but I just like the idea to finish up the harbor first, and the story behind this one is that this is the newest installment in the park. So as Sylph is now going to build something which is more far back in the park and one of the older things, maybe it would be nice to start with a wooden coaster, but you know, that's up to him to take the decision. But yeah, you guys, you just were crazy with all the suggestions, so really thanks a lot for this. Also, one thing I'm also very thankful for is like your idea you came up with, basically to check of different kind of distances between the car and the near miss element, and if we are going to test this right here, and this is why I'm going to stop this right here. So we are going to make today a little bit of let's play, so only in the live section, simply because I was doing some Halloween stuff, as I said already earlier. I think this should be, if I'm not completely wrong, that should be 50 centimeter. Let me just check if there's anything with 1 meter. Okay, so if we have fence 1 meter, okay, that's the overall length. But if we take this one, for example, wow, wait a second, that was 1 meter? Cheeks, okay. Is there anything? Oh wait, if I take this, okay, that should be 50 centimeter then. So let's just take this one as an example, and now we should be able to, well, maybe we have to take, nope, can I just somehow, okay, that should be doable. Bring this up completely. I mean, 50 centimeter is maybe a value that we are good to go with. Let me just check. Okay, that's the distance we have from this side then. So if people would actually raise their arms completely, and whoops, okay, I wasn't quick enough. But yeah, I mean, you can already tell from the perspective right now that this shouldn't be a problem at all, but which is way more important is to do it over here. This is way more interesting than what I just did a few seconds ago. I think we are still within a good distance here where it isn't too dangerous. I mean, if I look at my arm, this is way longer than 50 centimeter, isn't it? I don't know. Maybe we need to go for 1 meter, and yeah, that would be too close actually. People would break their arms over here. So let me just see if we can deal with that a little bit better. Either way, we have to bring this one to the left hand side a tad bit more, or to build this on our own, because yeah, I don't know, it's not really that nice if it's not realistic enough. So let me just slightly bring this over. Okay, if we can smooth this out, I think that should do the job already. I think that's the best idea to do it, because this turn over here pretty much isn't sacrificed by any means when we do it like that, and I think overall that should be fine. Okay, so as this is done, I really also liked the little idea to do the track coloring on different elements a bit different though. So what I'm going to do now is, wait, where's, oh, there's the color. So what I like to do is to make this a bit more greenish. and also just a bit more like that. So we have a slight difference in these two elements. Can we distinguish those? Yeah, we can. So this is a new part of the coaster. I really like this, and also like to make the parts that go a bit closer to the sea, to make them also a bit more less saturated, so to say. Make them all a bit darker, like they suffered a bit more from the overall environmental influences. So yeah, that's kind of nice. I think that's something I'm doing when I do it a little bit more in detail. I mean, that shouldn't, you know, it shouldn't be the case that I'm not doing this in detail right now, but I just want to make sure that you guys don't have too much of this stuff to watch right now, because that would be a bit too boring, I guess. I want to just finish off the overall environment of this coaster, so hopefully I'm able to do this right now with these pieces over here. I think this is just what we need. Alrighty. Okay, so now we can actually use the foundation, smooth the foundation tool to just bring this all over here. So there we go. And then just make this all a bit more darkish, I guess is better than beforehand. So that this looks a bit more realistic. Okay, we have to basically bring that all in a bit more in just like a nicer shape. And now we have to see how we can build this like really a fence over here. We still have to make the entrance work somehow. This will be a very narrow thing, so maybe we're gonna have the entrance here and the exit really goes directly out of here throughout a little backstage area. I think that could be a nice idea. So let me just see if I place the entrance a bit more over here and the exit on this side. I think that's pretty much where we have to go. And then we need to see with the entrance, that will be a very interesting thing. So maybe we need a building over here. Maybe this building could be connected over here. I think that could be a cool thing to do, like overall. I think that could work. Let me just see if we can already... oops, I didn't want to do that. I want to go in here. I think we are just going to prepare that. Let me just see. The Adobe wall. I like this one, so we could use a white-ish tint to it. Because, yeah, I think I like this as a kind of concrete basement wall. That should pretty much work. And then, let me just select a small grid size. And then we should be able to bring this all in like that. So there we go. And what I really want to do then is, and hopefully I can just make this work. Oh, wait. No, that's not gonna work. I would love to... I think that's basically not doable. No, it's not doable with these pieces right now, but I can at least do it a bit more on this hand side. I don't want to make this building too tall in general, so I think we're just going to do it like that, and finish this, this side off. I'm just gonna have a little element still open to this hand side. When there will be the entrance, we still need to have this kind of thing, area, like a backstage area open for this hand side, because I want to make the entrance over here so that you don't really go immediately into this area over here, so that you really need to go here for the entrance of the ride. Or maybe we need to open this over here and just close this off again, and then we could actually keep that one completely closed, because we could, yeah, I think that's a good idea. We can make a bridge over here, so we make the queue go over this bridge line, and then we can just go a little bit into this area, so to make this really a backstage area. We could actually make a gate over here, down here, so that we have a little bit more space to put some vehicles here or something. I think that could be a good thing. And now I only need to finish this off and kind of keep it in line with this. Is it in line? It should be in line, right? Is it? It is. It is. Perfectly. Cool. Didn't saw that too well, but it seemed to be fine. Okay, so I don't want to make the... what am I even talking about? I don't want to make this all too big, so let me just check whether I can I think that's just working out fine. And now, oops, autosave again. So I think we can just go. Alright, with this length, and then just bring this all over here. And whoops, where is that even going? Okay, so we should be able now to put this in here. Wait, there we go. No, that's not what I wanted. Hello. Okay, so that's where I needed it. And that's where I need it. Okay, cool. So now as we have the basic foundation of the entrance building, we at least do know where to put all the stuff. And what I really want to do is to use some metal alloy walls. I hope that this is gonna work the way I just... Yeah, well, I hope it's gonna work out the way I hoped to be... work... What am I even saying? I hope that it is going to work out the way I hoped it would work out. So that's what I wanted to say, I guess. So we are already at 6 meters with this one. So that should be already enough to make the building work in general, because then we just put the roof on it and that's it. The only thing I want to change is obviously the reddish thing into a green one, and this one should be silver. I don't even know if that's nice enough, because I wanted to give it kind of a Hawaiian look, but I think we are going to go with another wall, just to make this look a bit more like really an old kind of, you know, basically as this building over here. It has definitely to look like an old harbor building. Whoa, what am I even doing? I'm just doing crazy stuff with the camera. I don't want to. Oh, and these sounds from moving it over. That's weird. The Renaissance wall also has a nice color to it, but smooth concrete wall. I like this one, but we can't really use it for what I want to use it. Where is the... Am I blind? Where's the metal alloy wall? Why haven't I seen that? Very easy to... Or maybe we take wood again. I mean, but wood wouldn't make that much sense, I guess. Metal alloy, where are you? Do I have a filter in? Let me just see. There we go. Why didn't I see that? Okay, I think I go with this one. Yeah, that's what I go with. And I can't really... Oh, well, I can. That's good. Good to know. There we go. And the same goes for this side. Yep, there we go. And yes, there we go again. Cool. So we have this already. Oops. Wow, this is this is very strange. Okay, now we have done this, and oh wait, we could... No, we need to use... Where's that piece? This piece over here. Yeah, we definitely have to use it like that, and then use it like this. Cool. And then we should be able to use this piece again. Perfect. Perfect, I like that. So, let me just check how this will look in the end. Is it still doable with the... Not exactly, but this doesn't matter too much because we can use... I would like to use this piece. Is this doable? Let me just see. Let me see, is this fitting? Oh yeah, it is. Perfect, because we have to open the roof then later on, because I don't even know if you maybe have a flat roof, and I think that could be the solution, to just bring this over till the roof works itself again. I think that's the solution. Because I want to still make this whole thing look kind of closed, and I don't want to make this kind of... Yeah, it's kind of what forced to be open. I don't want to make this forced to be open, because it is a fixed building, and I do want to maintain the look of it as a building. The only thing we need to make sure is to leave some space for the pathway. Don't even know if this should be enough, but 2 meters of height should be enough at least. And if we stick this all in, We don't need any windows because it's basically a big hall. And then we can also make the same over here. There we go. Just leave again some space for our little queue. And then we should also be able to just bring this whole thing up already, because the path or the queue will just come out here. Alright, so as we have done this as a... yeah, I like it. I like it in terms of the building, I pretty much like it. It's pretty big, but it definitely is like the size you would need. Okay, it's not blocking anything. If we make kind of a flat roof over here, maybe just give this like a little bit of a tilted roof. And this one could be a perfectly flat roof over here, giving it a little bit of vents and stuff and making it really raw looking. By calling it raw, I'm really talking about the harbor look of it. So really keep it as an old harbor thing. And that's also one we could use. These things, I think, oh yeah, that could work pretty nicely. Just to have this as kind of the for the airflow management. That's what I wanted to say. And now I should be able to just bring this over. So there we go. Now we do have this as the roof piece. We could have also used pretty much these pieces over here as well, because it's just okay. Perfect. And now the only thing I need to do is bring this over and close it. Cool. I think I like it, and we can do some more custom supporting. My English is broken today. I'm so sorry. It is broken. Let me just build the path for a moment, so now we have this already off our chest. Let me just pull this all out here. The stairs go down here and connect it over to this pathway over here. I think we can just do it like that. Perfect. Cool. So now as we head into the queue, yeah, let's make it this style first. Don't know if we... okay, it's too deep over here, so let me just see if we can... nope, I don't want to go into queue, and I want to maintain 3 meters. Thanks. And now we should be able to bring that down. I kind of like if it's below the level. Let me just put in the railing, because so I can really distinguish better where it is. The only thing I need to do then is oh, you know what? I'm just keeping it that way. It's fine. It's totally fine. So we need to be able to, and we are able to do this, and hopefully if I change now towards the... oops, why can't I change it? Okay, to 2 meters. There we go, that's what I wanted to do. And now we can do it with the same amount of... okay, we can't do it like that. Are we able to? No, we are not. Alrighty, I hope... can we change this somehow to make more of the space available? Yes, we can. Perfect. Now I want to make this a 3 meter area again. Cool, perfect. So what we need to do then is to go higher now. Not too high actually. So we can use... whoops, okay, we need to go maybe one higher if even possible. Seems so. Oh, we can't... we still can't go over it. That's a pity. Well, it doesn't matter that much actually. Oh, it seems to do matter. Why can't I go through here? Do we have to go one higher? I mean, I can just do it this and then just... but you know, the thing is, I would then raise the roof a tiny bit to make this fit, and I'm not quite sure if I want to. Is it simply not working because of the pathway, or is it not working? Why isn't this working? Okay, I think it's because of the pathway, so we have to go one higher. Alright, this is not the way I wanted it to, but then we have to deal with it. It is what it is. Can I just make... I should be able to at least do the following. Let me just check. Okay. So I want to go this way, but make it a bit more think that's just fine. And then just delete those and hope that the connection works now. Perfect. That's what I wanted to do to make sure that... Okay, well, it isn't that straight actually. Can I do it with the 2 meter pieces then? Oh yeah, that looks good. Okay, that looks way better. So let's do it this way. And so I should be able to select the grid. Oh wait, I can't select the grid over here. Do I have to go one down to make sure to select the grid again? Please tell me that this isn't the case. So hopefully that's gonna work out. It's not. It still isn't. And we can't build over here. Can we go through the middle then? We can, but we can't go over here. Okay. Well, that doesn't matter too much. We just go straight over here. Don't you worry. So that's super cool. And now we can already again increase. Wait, we can't increase that? Isn't that working, or what's the issue? Is it because of... I don't really get it. You're not telling me this is still too high, are you? Oh man, come on. Wow. Path layout is so frustrating in Planet Coaster. Have I ever said this? If not, it definitely is. So let me just get this flattened out here. I don't know if it's working then, but yeah, we are just hoping for the best. So let me just see if we are getting this done already, and then this should be fine for this episode. Okay. So, hoping... Well, it is actually not working at all. I'm super pissed right now. Like, seriously, how freaking big does the difference need to be? This is hilarious. Like, honestly. It's still not working? What? I mean, why? Because of this little freaking edge over here? Seriously, that's ridiculous. Okay. There we go. I like this better. And then I should be able to make this... Wow, it does work. Incredible. Okay, there we go. Okay, now it is at least straightened out. Okay, no need to build this any further, but yeah, that's what we have right now. That's the queue. It's not the biggest queue, right? It's fairly okay. I think we need to have a little bit of an outside queue area over here as well to make it a little bit of a realistic queue line in terms of length, because at the moment this is very short. But yeah, so that should be it for this episode in terms of build. It was a fairly short one. I'm not even sure what kind of thumbnail I'm taking, because we haven't done that much in terms of build, but you know, we at least have done some stuff. A little bit of a layout is very important. So guys, if you have any feedback to this building over here, and maybe you have some reference images of some old harbor buildings, so you can drop them in the Discord. If you're not in the Discord yet, make sure to click the link in the description, because that's the direct link into my Discord, and there's a big discussion going on around Isla Napali, so if you want to be part of it, make sure to join this. And yeah, for today, that should be it. Next Friday, at latest, is the next Isla Napali episode dropping, and then hopefully with this building already completely finished, and also maybe already with a little bit of a hint, or at least with the confirmation of Sylph Comp of doing a coaster. So until then, I hope you enjoyed this little live episode. It's on live, it's kind of real time, but yeah, you know what I meant. Yeah, and hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye, guys. We should be hiding out wherever we may find